I think the first thing I need to check out is what the heck's going on here. What's going on here? Why are we even lining up and paying? We should just march in. A long line, huh? It reminds me of the times I lined up to buy smash hit games. Huh. What's the new scheme, I wonder? Our boss is scary when he's mad, so I better not screw things up. If there's something we need in the museum, we should take it all. I don't like the sound of that. Hey, you there, don't butt in. When this operation's over, I'll take you to a hot spring spa. That's what our leader said. I can't wait. Huh. Interesting. What? What do you want? You want to read this sign? I'll read it for you. Alright, let's see. I think it says something like, the life in the sea is endless. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Okay then. Yeah, I should have brought my Game Boy Advance so I wouldn't get bored in line. Grumble. Our boss is brilliant. What would you want to do with a museum now? Team Aqua has a policy of assembling and dispersing at the operations site. Okay. Hey there, quit pushing. This is the line, can't you see? Yeah, I mean, it's a nice long line. Very long line here. It says don't push in. Don't mind if I do. Although, wait a minute, that's totally un-British of me. Hang on a minute. Hang on. There we go. Alright, back of the queue. Now totally British. Seriously, I hope this is not a long line. I mean, it can't be as long as that line, that very, very long queue that we had, you know, when they had the Queen's coffin on display in, what was it, Westminster Hall? Seriously, potentially up to 24 hours in the long queue. And people thought I was crazy for me waiting 2.5 hours to ride the Smiler at Alton Towers. What is that over there? That long line? Stern, the fellow who built the museum, also happens to be the leader of an undersea exploration team. Ooh. So everyone calls him Captain Stern. Underwater exploration, you say? I'd love to see what that is all about. Hello. Ew, I'm just bush. I hiked over from Moorville City, but boy, this city's huge. If I'd known this, I would have ridden my bike here. It'll be a little while before we get the bike. Slateport Harbour, I was about to say the Fiery then. The ferry SS Tidal is under construction in the Shipyard. Service is scheduled to begin shortly. Ah, yes, it does go in a specific. It goes to a specific place, if I remember rightly. I beg your pardon. You look for a ship? I'm sorry, the ferry service isn't available at present. Yeah, I mean that's what the sign said, didn't it? A journey to the bottom of the sea. I wonder what it'd be like. I'd love to go deep underwater like that someday. Well, in another life, I certainly did, back in the Unova region. You know, just finding random underwater ruins and all that good stuff. I wanted to go with Captain Stern on the ocean floor exploration, but the sub's too small for me. If I squeezed in, there wouldn't be any room for the captain. Oh wow, so a really small sub then. But breathe in. Alright, let's see what else we got around here. Oh yes, of course. Oh no, this is the battle tent. That's right, so we have battle tents and contest halls. I forgot. I was going to say this is the contest hall. No, this is the battle tent. So, that's right. I think there's only one contest hall in Emerald now. In one city, and it houses all of the different levels. And a lot of the contest halls in Emerald were replaced by battle tents. I completely forgot about that. Oh man. Oh man, we're definitely gonna have to check that out at some point. Name raters house, Pokemon nicknames rated. Yeah, you're just the usual sort of person that rates Pokemon names, but you know what, I'm not gonna bother because I've not bothered to nickname any of my Pokemon. Hello. If you want to change your Pokemon's nickname, you have to get the name rated to help you. That's fine, I don't have any plans to do that anyway. Ah, Pokemon Fan Club, calling all fans of Pokemon. Okay, let's see what's in here then. Alright, can I become a member of the fan club? Do Pokemon enjoy having items used on them? Mine acted really happy when I gave it some protein. Fair enough, hello. Oh, hang on. I am the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Being the chairman, I am naturally the most important. No one can best me when it comes to raising Pokémon. No one. Well, let me tell you about Pokémon contests. They're events where one can show off Pokémon for the world to see. However, they're held in far off towns rather, so I cannot participate often enough. That is why we gather here to show off our Pokémon and have others show us theirs. Well, that's fair enough. Also, I don't know why I gave you a much different voice compared to how I normally talk with a lot of these NPCs, because I can't be bothered giving everyone unique names, but you know what? It's fine. I love seeing Pokemon that love their trainers. Pokemon are very sensitive to the feelings of their trainers. If you treat your Pokemon with love and care, they'll love you back. When your Pokemon grow to love you, please come show me. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe later on in the game, once my Pokemon becomes really happy with me, I'll show you. Also, cute little Skitty! If you keep letting a Pokemon faint in battle, it will come to resent you. Soon it will become less trusting of the trainer. In other words, it certainly won't like you very much. Oh, hi, you seem very close to your slack off. Sure. You know what? I'm a TV reporter. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. I travel around interviewing people about Pokemon. I'm wondering if you could be willing to tell us a little about your slack off. Sure. Please tell me anything you like about your slack off. Oh god, okay. So I can choose up to 4 words. The problem is they're all like predetermined words. I mean, you could search by alphabet or just by Pokemon. So this might take me a little while to think of something to say. So yeah, I might edit this bit out in a little bit and jump back to when I figured out what to type in here. Okay, so yeah, as I thought, not a huge amount of options to have, so here's something that's a little bit like a sentence. I don't know. Slack off is a little funny. Sure, why not? There you go. Oh, that's an interesting account. You really are tight with slack off, aren't you? I get the feeling that your account will make a great TV story. I promise that I'll turn this into an entertaining show. Keep your eyes out for it. And of course, after time passes, we actually get to see the interview on TV. Well, maybe, well, not quite see, but you know what I mean. Heh, my Pokemon totally rules. It's cooler than any Pokemon. I was lipping off with a swagger in my step, like that when the chairman chewed me out. That took the swagger out my step. If you like, I'll teach you to move swagger to a Pokemon of yours. Ah, okay. But I'm gonna say no for now. But if I ever wanted to teach Pokemon swagger, he's our guy. Any Pokemon you get in a trade, you can't change its nickname. The original trainer's love for that Pokemon is in the nickname. Ah, of course. Oh, Berry Crush. Oh, okay. If a wild Pokemon gets hurt, it heals itself by chewing on berries. Did you know that? Somebody saw that and got the idea of making medicine from berries. Did you know that? To turn berries into medicine, they must be crushed into powder. Did you know that? You seem to have an interest in berries. I've got something good for someone like you. So I got the powder jar. Okay. I recently had machines installed at Pokemon centers for crushing berries. The berry crush machines are at the direct corner upstairs. Okay. I'll make it all sorts of medicine if you bring me lots of berry powder. Okay, interesting. Well, I can't remember if you could do that solo or whether you have to do it like in multiplayer. Do you know the TM secret power? Our group, we love the TM secret power. One of our members will give it to you. Come back and show me if you get it. We'll accept you as a member and sell you good stuff in secrecy. Ooh, okay. I'll probably forget about it, but I'll see if I can try and remember if I can find someone who has a secret power. Shopping where you can breathe the scent of the ocean. Slateport is such a wonderful place. Ooh, look at this. The seaweed you can get around these parts is fresh and full of life. Why, it looks like it can even rear up and attack. Unless it's some weird undiscovered seaweed Pokemon. The Energy Guru. Oh yeah, you sell all the expensive stuff. No, thank you. Oh, you're slack off. You had to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give you a Pokeball something nice. Okay. That's just my slack off you're talking about. What about my Marshtomp? Okay. I guess we still need to give it a little time. Well, you know what? That's fine. I will probably be back in Slateport at some point in the future, so I will definitely come see you again, and hopefully we can get something for our Pokemon. How may I serve you? Let's see. Oh, we can actually buy dolls, and that's just reminded me of another thing in this game you can do. Secret bases. Oh yeah, secret bases. Oh right, okay. Okay, well I'm not gonna buy it. No, I'm not gonna buy any dolls for now. But you know what? That's good to know. For Slateport Market, unique items found nowhere else. I didn't forget about you, by the way. The light at the lighthouse reaches dozens of miles away. I wonder if it doesn't startle Pokemon in the sea. I'm sure they're used to it. Anyway, what about you? Hello. Recently a battle tent was built in Slateport. Gyms are fun, but the battle tent's awesome in its own way. You should go find tough Pokemon for the battle tent. Maybe I will. If I can remember how the battle tent actually worked. My Pokemon has a hasty nature. It has higher speed compared to my other Pokemon. Maybe the nature has something to do with the stat gains of Pokemon. You're a trainer, aren't you? Yes. Since you came to Slateport City, you must be going to the battle tent. Well, I think I will be now, because I honestly forgot about the battle tent. I thought it was the contest hall. Anyway, do you know what they do with old ships that become too creaky to sail? They sink them in the sea so they become habitats for Pokemon. Well, I guess that's one way to recycle old ships. What about you? Hello. The sea is just so vast. Could the sea have been made by the tears shed by Pokemon? You may not be that far off, according to legend, but we'll see. Also, hello. Where the water is clean, the fruits of bountiful harvest gather, and where people gather, a market soon starts. That is how a town is born and grows. I think that's the last person. Yeah, that's just a massive queue there for the museum. Stern's Shipyard. Wanted, a sailor capable of sailing in all currents. I probably wouldn't fit the bill, but you know what? We need to speak to Captain Stern anyway. Hello? Ah, Captain Stern? If this goes here and that goes there, then where does this thing go? And what about this doohickey? Ah, I just can't make heads or tails of this. Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there, are they Devon goods? But, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Could I get you to find Captain Stern and deliver that to him? Sure. And I have a sneaky suspicion I might know where Captain Stern is. I mean, why else would there be a massive queue outside the museum? Anyway, the seasons, the weather, when a moon sits in the sky, these and other conditions make the sea change its expression. That's right, the sea is like a living thing. What about you? Hello. I get seasick real easy, so I get to help out here instead. Well, I mean that's fair enough. I mean, you just look like an engineer or a scientist or something, so no need to be out at sea if you don't need to. Anyway, I did notice there was an upstairs here, so let's see. Oh, there is someone up here. Quite a few people actually. Designing a large ship is more like making a big building than putting together a transportation vehicle. Don't you think it's strange that a ship made of heavy iron floats? It floats because of a principle called buoyancy. Also, do you keep your bins empty? They certainly are. Also, I do like the fact that you can actually peek down into the floor below. Hello down there! Also, anyone got anything interesting on their laptops? No. Okay. Fair enough. Right, well, I guess we're... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can't interact with it. What if this is a model of the SS Anne? I'm trying to remember what the SS Anne looked like. If it's not that, then it looks remarkably similar. Okay. Right, let's go and find Captain Stern then. I'm guessing to find Captain Stern, I'm guessing, think about it, first port of call is probably where the museum is. Oh, would you look at that? The queue's suddenly gone. Oh, how very, very suspicious. Okay, but now that the queue's gone, let's actually read and see what this sign actually says. Okay, it does actually say that. The endless sea sustains all life. Okay, interesting. So that guy was actually telling me the truth in terms of what that sign said. But interestingly that the queue has just suddenly disappeared. I have a bad feeling about this, so you know what? We better go inside and check out what's what. Welcome to the museum. Entrance fee is 50 Poké-Dollars. Yeah, sure. Also, what about you? Please enjoy yourself. Alright. Why are there so many Team Aqua grunts here? If our goons don't bungle things in Rustboro, we wouldn't be here. Okay. If I ripped off the stuff here, would it make me rich? Well, not too sure about that. Depends whether we can, whether they can easily detect whether they're stolen goods or not. Me, fact 3. Which is bigger, the sea or land? The sea covers about 70% of the planet and the rest is land. The sea is therefore more than twice the size of land. Indeed it is. Why is seawater blue? Light is composed of many colours. When light passes through water, most kinds of light lose colour. However, blue light retains its colour, making the sea appear blue. Why is the sea salty? Because there's because it's full of angry people on the internet that just lives in the sea or something. Seawater contains dissolved salt in the form of sodium and chlorine ions. These ions leach out of rocks and are carried out to the sea by rain. The concentration of dissolved salt makes the sea salty. And what's this? A strange machine is rotating under a glass dome. Maybe it's for measuring the depth of something. Our extensive knowledge there. What I learn here, I can put to use on nefarious deeds. Okay, it's a sample of beach sand. Stones from mountains are washed down by rivers, where they are chipped and ground down. They are reduced to grains and end up as sand on beaches. Hey, yeah, what are you doing here? Me? I'm the Team Aqua member you thumped before, remember? What, twice already? Back in Rust Turf Tunnel. Here, take this. You have to forgive me. Oh, hey, I got TM46 randomly. Alright. It suits you more than it does me. Hope I never see you again. Wow. Oh, and off he goes. Bye. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy, that guy, isn't he? Well, it is true, though. I have thumped him. Possibly twice. Who knows if it was the same person that we saw in Petalburg Woods, but I'm going to assume he is. I didn't have $50, so it took a long time getting by the receptionist. Sneaky. Anyway, it's a sample of soil from the ocean floor. Over many years, the remains of life forms settle at the bottom of the sea, making sedimentary layers. By analysing these layers, the ancient past is revealed. Okay then. Also, what was that TM that he gave me? What was it, TM 46 or something? Or 40? Yeah, 46. Right, okay, yeah, right, it suits me rather than you, does it? I'm apparently a thief. Well, I suppose I could teach that to Sableye, but I'm going to hold off for now. We were told to assemble here, so we did, but our boss... Interesting, so how come your boss isn't here then? Blue fluid is spiralling inside a glass vessel. This is an experiment to create a whirlpool artificially using wind. Neat. We, Team Aqua, exist for the good of all. Really now? A red ball is bobbing up and down inside a glass vessel. This is an experiment simulating a waterfall using a ball's buoyancy. What about this thing? It's a fossil with wavy ridges on it. Soil on the ocean floor gets scoured by the tide. The flowing seawater marks the soil with small ridges and valleys. If this soil becomes fertilized, it is called a ripple mark. I can't read that sign, and I'm going to assume reading the other side is just the exact same thing. Ooh, what do we have here? Submersible pod. A replica of a compact unmanned pod for seafloor exploration. And Submarine Explorer 1. A replica of the high-performance ocean floor exploration submarine. The ferry SS Tidal. A scale replica of the ship under construction at Stern's Shipyard. Ah, okay. Definitely not the same model that we saw in the actual shipyard. That model that we saw definitely looked more like the SS Anne, because it did have like a big old chimney, or whatever you call those things, on top of the ship. Model of the Hoenn region. It's a miniature diorama of the Hoenn region. Where's Little Root Town on this? Oh, that would have been kind of cool to see, actually. Anyway, we'll go here. A rubber ball is expanding and shrinking. In the sea, the weight of water itself exerts pressure. In shallow water, the pressure is not very heavy. However, in extremely deep water, the pressure can reach even tens of thousands of tons on a small area. So yeah, never underestimate the sea. Yes, if you're looking for Stern, that would be me. Ah, those must be the parts I ordered from Mr. Stone of Devon. Thank you, that's great. We can prepare for our expedition now. Ah, I was wondering when these guys would show up. Hold it. We'll take those parts. What? Who are you people? We're Team Aqua. Our boss wants those parts. Shut your yap and fork 'em over. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, let's see what level your Pokemon is. Carvanha. Okay, level 15. Okay, might have been worth trading up my Pokemon after all. Decisions. I'm gonna go with Shroomish. To be honest, Shroomish is pretty much the only obvious choice because I don't remember if Carvanha's Park Dark type or whether it's just your evolved form. Unless I'm completely misremembering things, but whatever. We'll just use Mega Drain. Hopefully that Miracle Seed will help power it a little bit. Ooh, lovely. Yep, that was easy. Ah! That kid beat me! You're never gonna live it down, aren't you? Oh man, what a disaster. The boss is gonna be furious. Snivelling wimp. Let me take care of this. Alright, you could try as well, but I don't anticipate you're gonna have that much success either. So, oh, you have two Pokemon. Well, la-di-da. Level 14 Zubat. Well, I don't really have any Pokemon that's going to be super effective against a Zubat, so I'm probably just going to... I'm going to save Marshtomp for now. I'm just going to use Sableye. Yeah, that really did a lot, didn't it? That really did a lot, Zubat. And we could probably get away with a scratch. Yeah, easy. And another Carvanha. I'm going to switch, but let's just make this quick. I'm just going to bring out Shroomish. Oh, the sooner we get experience shared, the better. Man, Carvanha loves to do some kind of weird dance every time it comes out onto the battleground. But against a Shroomish, a complete waste of time. Goodbye, Carvanha. Nicely done. What? I lost two. You certainly did, buddy. Now what? If we don't get the pods, we're in for it. Ah, I didn't count on being meddled with by some meddling kid. Oh, who's this? I came to see... Actually, I think I know exactly who you are, so maybe I should give you a unique voice. I came to see what was taking so long to snatch some parts, and you simps were held up by a mere child? We are Team Aqua, and we love the sea. And I am Team Aqua's leader, Archie. What makes you interfere with us? No, you can't be. You're not one of Team Magma. Wait, that can't be right. You're not dressed for the part. Pokémon, people, all life depends on the sea. So, Team Aqua is dedicated to the expansion of the sea. Don't you agree? What we are doing is a magnificent undertaking. Ah, fine. You're still too young to understand our noble objective. But I warn you, don't even consider interfering with our plans again. The consequences will cost you dearly. Don't you forget it. Oh, I am so scared. Ah, that Archie. You talk the talk there, but you were afraid to battle even me, were you? So, yeah. We'll see about that, Archie. Also, no my luck, I'm probably going to forget how to do his voice the next time we see Archie, so that was probably a complete waste of time. You're Jono. Anyway, that was a tense situation. Thank you for saving me. Oh yes, I almost forgot that you even brought the parts from Devon. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be a Pokemon trainer, but I've suddenly become a courier. Whoops, there's no time to lose. We have to set out on our ocean floor expedition really soon. Thanks again, but now I've got to go. Feel free to wander around and check out our facilities though. Oh, you're healing my Pokemon? Oh, very much appreciated. Ah, it is the SS Anne. A replica of the luxury liner that circles the globe. Ah, neat. Water quality sample 2, the label says. Does the saltiness of the seawater differ by region too? Okay, and that's sample 1. The sea is all connected, but the water seems to differ by region. It's a display on the flow of seawater. Toward the surface, seawater flows as currents driven by the winds. Okay. And another one here. Near the bottom of the sea, water flows due to differences in such factors as temperature and salinity. Okay. Alright, well there we go. Oh, well, they've all gone. Yeah, you don't mess with me. You do not mess with DynamoJono here. Yeah. Nothing else to say? Okay, fair enough.